And turning now to Chicopee. That's where a man was arrested following attempted carjacking at around midnight on Monday. Police responded to the Gulf Station on Chicopee Street for reports of attempted carjacking. The first arriving officer located that suspect, who is 19-year-old Alexander Vega from Holyoke, and took him into custody. After further investigation, police had learned that Vega had attempted to start an altercation with a man inside the store, then took some of those items off the counter before leaving. Once he was outside, he then attempted to enter an occupied vehicle, but the people inside screamed for help, and he's now facing a number of charges. It includes armed carjacking as well as shoplifting.